Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Nebraska's offense is up first today. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, he just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The superstar, the bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for them.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this crowd coming to defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And he finds the running back in the flat. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab.
And to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's found some room at the 45. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but they take it.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. It's the running back in the flat. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team on the field now. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So Penn State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. And he shoved out of bounds for the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Slides to avoid the big hit. The Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And here's the handoff. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. Catch made down inside the 25. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And the Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powering through. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That has been in large part to the Lions on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Physical run, breaking tackles. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Huskers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Schwartz. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. The Nittany Lions will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That's a first down for the offense.
First and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Offense facing second and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught near the sideline. It's Schwartz. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And they get him down after the completion. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He's back to throw again on second and 10. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal.
Let's go!
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, The risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Right down the middle. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking for the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
To the wideout. He's going down the pass at the 36. And that's good enough.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Launching it downfield. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Past the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key block.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Back behind the quarterback, a line in the pistol. We get the second half started with the running play.
Running back, the ball carrier.
The Nittany Lions come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. The Nittany Lions bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down here for this offense. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Hits the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They stop him with the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Well,
takes off and improvises. There's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. Use the stiff arm to extend the run, pick up a few extra yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm string that time. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Caught quickly. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Pressure is coming. Got him. He's sacked.
Of course, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
QB decides to keep it here. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Getting set. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Leading here in the fourth quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Still no answer for this offense. See if they can convert the point after.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. They pressure it and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he floats this pass deep down the right side.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Offense in a split backfield now. He hands it off from the gun. Just trucks through the defender. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Nebraska, 35. Penn State, 17.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The back's got it. A quick juke to get free. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a quarterback keeper. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
1st down and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's past the marker and still going. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The Cornhuskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Huskers line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try the option play here. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. At midfield, inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the defense joins the party with a score. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can the defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And the wideout goes in motion, and the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskers.
Touchdown, Nebraska.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
Nebraska, 42. Penn State, 30.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The tight end has got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. This time, a completion.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a two-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains, but we're not going to give any shots downfield, and we're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
Grab near the sticks. It's Schwartz. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. They come up and quickly spike it, stopping the clock. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.